Good evening, people. This is Kelly on a Sunday evening, fishing the pond in Parsons, trying to catch a little perch, maybe a catfish or a bass or a crappie. All been known to happen. Oh, there's a little bit of a hit right there. I'm using 2-pound line on a St. Croix Triumph rod, 6 feet long. I've got a fluger reel. And you can see that there. That's about a 50th ounce jig with the hair pulled off of it. I shortened that up because these smaller fish like to grab the hair. There's one right there. They like to grab the hair and run off with it, and when that happens, they don't get the hook. So if I pull the hair off, they can't bite it short. I can get that back out there. Throw it right next to that turtle. A lot of people say you'll never catch fish where you got a turtle swimming around, but I don't think that's necessarily true. Throw this a little closer to the bank. See. Some reasons you'll notice on these little ponds that you'll find fish in certain pockets, and you find another pocket that looks just like it, and there's flat won't be anything in there, and I don't know why. Give this another shot and then we may move a little bit. Oh, they're still in there. They're just kind of shy. I've gotten about 3 hits out of there. Nothing's serious enough to want to grab on tight and hang on, so oops, we'll go out a little deeper and see if they're a little braver. Well, had something pick it up then, but I couldn't get the hook to set. Some of these fish are 2.5 inches long, weigh about 1/4 ounce. When they grab it, I think they're just pushing it around. I don't even think it can fit in their mouth. Maybe I need to wait till it's a little darker. Got some kids over here flailing the water. Maybe that's taking care of my fishing for me. This pond has been here since probably I'll say 1970. It may have been here before then. It's called the Prairie West Pond because it's a Prairie West addition on the west side of Parsons. He rebuilt it from time to time. This is the second time I think I've seen him rebuild it. It was just a few years back after we moved here, and it was a good 15 feet deep when they finished digging, and we didn't get any rain for a long time, so the city just opened up a fire hydrant and filled it with a fire hydrant. And it immediately had fish in it. People started putting things in it. I know a guy that was putting crappie in there and in here, and boy, just had another hard hit right there. Some people say fishing videos are the most boring videos there are. Sometimes I'm inclined to agree with them. I hope that's not the case here. So I'm having a good time because I am out. I'm not sitting at home in a recliner, although I'd like, my wife would be next to me. I'd like to have her out here fishing with me. Maybe I can get that to happen one of these days. She came down the other night, sat for a little bit while I showed off my fishing prowess. Oh, had him again. They're just playing with it tonight. I don't think it's dark enough for them to get too serious. You can see this pond goes quite a ways up there. There's a bridge up there, covers the inlet. That inlet's just a ditch, runs up 32nd Street and up to Gabriel, and then the water from up north of there runs off the streets and off the sidewalks and people's yards and just runs right into here. Never seen a big fish kill or a vegetation kill off, so I don't think it picks up a whole lot of nastiness. Either that or maybe these fish like battery acid and glycol and stuff like that. Needless to say, I don't eat anything out of this pond. I throw everything back. Some kids over there caught a fish. They're arguing over what to do with it. You're gonna have all the scales worn off of it by the time they get it back in the water. Well, this is kind of unusual, not catching any. There's one right there. Maybe I just need to say this is unusual on every cast and I'll end up with a fish. I'm giving that a lot of extra action because I'm trying to knock that moss off there before I get him in here. Okay, that's a pretty little fish. We call those bluegill, pumpkin seeds, or just plain old perch. I don't know if you can see how deep he's got that thing stuck in there, but it just pops right out. Back he goes. All right, we're going to call this video good. Thanks for watching.